Pattern number 1 is a variation of the back and forth lines with a small modification. Remember, I like to organize my quilting examples in a way that you can improve your skills. That means we are starting from something very simple and we will go to the next one with slight variations so you can get better at quilting and controlling. So now we are adding little waviness to our quilting line. But we will keep the meandering character of the pattern and this kind of squareness to it. So I changed the spacing because this can be a little bit bigger. And now we are doing the same what we did before, but with wavy lines. We are paying attention that the length of the structure is more or less consistent, and you can see that you can modulate the width of the structures by the waviness. Add a little bit of wave and you will be doing fine. At the end, if you are, for example, hitting the imaginary seam line like I did here, then you can simply add some, you can just quilt the straight line and hide the quilting line in the seam. So now again, your main focus is on this, that we are maintaining consistently the density of our quilting. Because we have wavy lines, we have a lot of flexibility here. So you can already see the texture is great. The shape is very amorphous, it will not attract much attention. It's perfect to use for overall pattern. Much, so the next one here is shorter. As you can see, I didn't make a big deal that I made one too much or not long enough. They are adjusting. This is so amorphous. You can vary it really as you like. So there is tons of place to make mistakes and learn from them. And not kind of like get scared and start ripping your stitches off. So perfect for beginners, also very relaxed for people that are doing that. So for example here I have to go back once more because it would be not very good if I would start in the middle and then go here. So I have to start my row from here. That's the most effective way. So I'm just adding, my sandwich is too big. I will be just adding one more line because I want to start here. So I was talking, I didn't pay attention, but after I will show you that at the end, you will not really see it. So the same like for the back and forth line, here the strategy is to fill your quilting space with nice squarish steps. And like that, one section after the other, my whole square is quilted. I can even go back here, so that would be my seam line, and I could fill the space here if I would have the impression that my quilting is there, not dense enough. So that would be the pattern number 2. You can see it has wonderful texture. Completely different dynamics than from the first one, even if we just modified one little thing, which means the shape of the line. The strategy, how we filled the space, it's exactly the same.